Hello, Magic Casters of all shapes and sizes. My name is Chance. Welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into another very special episode of my Spellbook. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ataxia. Now, if you don't know what Ataxia is, it's actually creation by Runesmith. Runesmith is one of the most popular D&D YouTubers out there. If you haven't heard of him already, I'm going to post a link to his channel and this video down in the description, so please feel free to check him out if you haven't already. This is kind of the second episode in our series of kind of working a little bit alongside the larger channels, just trying to contribute to the community in any way that I can at this point. Runesmith created about 10 homebrew spells, so I'm going to be doing videos on each and every one of them, and I'm just curious what you guys think of them. The first one we're going to be looking at, though, is once again Ataxia. Ataxia is technically speaking a level 1 spell, once again created by Runesmith, and it is adapted by Flying Doom Bunny. By that what I mean is Flying Doom Bunny took the effort and created a spell for it on DnD Beyond, and I'm going to be using that as my base template for filling out the gaps in the information that Runesmith left. So with that in mind, as with most homebrew spells, it doesn't actually say who it's usable by at this point, so it's a case-by-case basis. If it makes sense for your character, try and bring it up to your DM, see if they'll allow it. If they do, great. If not, try not to get too bent out of shape about it. In any case, enough a chit-chat. Let's take a look at its mechanics now so we can better understand exactly what this spell does. The cast time is 1 action, the range is self, and the duration is instantaneous. The effect at a glance is as followed. A random spell effect will occur based on what level you cast Ataxia at. At higher levels, when you cast a spell at a 2nd level or higher, you may cast a spell of that level. The components are somatic, material, and verbal, meaning you have to gesture with one hand. The material component is a Joker playing card or a wooden die, and the verbal component means you have to speak forth an incantation, and the school's Evocation, which kind of makes sense. Now let's move on to the full description here to just better understand what this spell is all about. You submit control of your body to the weave, and let magic itself decide what you cast. A random spell effect will occur based on what level you cast Ataxia at. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, you may cast a spell at that level. Needless to say, very cool thematically, especially for those wild magic sorcerers out there. Would I allow it in my game? Debatable. I would allow it, but I'd put a caveat that each cast, you take 1 point of exhaustion at the end of that cast. But however you want to implement in your game, please let me know down beneath. I'm just kind of curious. I think maybe a sheet might work as well with a bunch of random spell effects and you kind of roll for it. Or as the circumstances or situation calls for it, treat it like a direct link to your deity almost, maybe. I think that'd be pretty neat. That being said, let's get on to some alternative uses. Now, technically speaking, there aren't really any alternative uses. Just because of the way the spell's worded, it's really hard to peg it on anything. I would use it in a bind, though, regardless. Just cast it at its highest level and see what happens, you know? Could be really, really good, or it could be really, really bad. But if you're in a pinch, you're already in a really, really bad spot. So that'd probably be the most opportune spot that I would use it in. But let me know your ideas down beneath. I'm just really curious to know. I'd like to take a quick moment to thank our patrons as well: Marcos G. Guzman Jr., Reina, Tanner Frazier, Kenny Garcia, Bruce T, Tato Seal, and Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. It's been unreal. I absolutely am super fond of how much this community has grown. We also do the daily live streams, for the most part every day from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Sometimes life gets in the way, but I always try and make it work. If I can't, for whatever reason, I always update the community tab, so just check there. And if you like that cool hand-drawn Dragonborn, and you'd like your own hand-drawn D&D picture, please check out our Patreon videos to figure out exactly how to do that. That being said, guys, thank you so much, and thank you so much to Runesmith as well. I really appreciate you letting me do this. It means a lot to get to work alongside someone like you. It's always been a dream of mine, so thank you once again. And as always, guys, happy casting.